Hello Aquarius, welcome to Germinate Tarot. If you notice we're missing a germ, it's because she's off doing good stuff with her life with, home and work and everything. So she's a busy bee, but she'll be back for mid-April, so you're stuck with me until then. This is for March 25th to 31st. And we're going to just get a general read, probably skewing towards love. We are using the Sacred Rose Tarot deck, which was Jeremy's. We switched with the Aquarian because the Aquarian didn't like me. So the Sacred Rose still has her vibe, which is a good thing. Alright, I'm going to look at these. I don't feel like I need to take them, but I think they feel like they need to be seen. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands. So Aquarius, are you feeling a little burned out? There's a lot going on. So let's get focused. Let's shake it out. Shake it. And we're going to get a past for Aquarius. I want to pass for Aquarius. I don't want those cards to color it, but I do have a feeling like burning the candle at both ends kind of vibe. Present. Let's get future. And let's find out about what is Aquarius thinking. What should they be thinking? Oh, that's decisive. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. So lots of choices, lots of things going on. Which way do you go? Which way did they go, George? Taking it Looney Tunes style. So we're going to do Lenormand. This is Art Nouveau Lenormand. Super pretty, but they are kind of big cards, so sometimes I have to draw if they don't want to jump. But we're doing a past, present. Let's get a present, please. Just one. Come on, guys. That was a queen. And that's too many. Alright, we're going to draw. I'm going to relax the shoulders here. They're being kind of quiet right now. Deep breath. And we are shuffling. I get this vibe, Aquarius is like, I don't have time for this. Just shuffle, just get it out. I've got like 8 other things to do. Shuffle your cards. Alright, there it is. Okay. I don't know, I'm going to pull them face up because of that. Meaner. So, let's flip them. Let's see what we got. So we have the scythe right off the bat in the past. Okay. Ooh. Aquarius. Yeah. With the World, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. There was something's done. Between that and the swords here and the World, you've turned over the cycle in a big way, because then you have Six of Swords, which is you need to move away from something. You need to, conserve your energy and say, I need to go where it's chill. I need calmness. I need to get away from these swords. I'll take them. They're nice. I'll keep them. But I need to just get to calmer water. Then you have the Clover. So I'm thinking this is, it's relatively a soonish time frame, which would make sense with the present. And this is kind of a lucky thing. I almost get a dodge that bullet feeling, like, whew, close one. I'm not sure why, though. We can get into the clarification. But then, after this kind of time of, repose, and I need to take care of me for a second, you wound up with the Ace of Wands, which is action. It's moving forward. It's starting something, which is interesting with it when it's with the anchor. Because that is stability, being grounded. I think you know, after the shakeup that happened, you were kind of left wondering what's going on. But you do get this new start. There is validation that no, you're not nuts. Like, this is that happened. You took some time to yourself, and you're coming out strong. You're out of the gates, moving and grooving. So what are you thinking about? You have the sun. That is, you know, illumination. You're getting your, you know, eyes uncovered and all this stuff. You're seeing things for what they are. The King of Wands is, you know, I think there's a touch of, arrogance is too strong of a word, but there's a little bit of pride that comes with it. Like, yeah, I'm good. What of it? Like, it's a little like, yeah, do you have something to tell me? What is it? Now, what you should be thinking about, Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords. So once again, that's an air energy with this, you know, this idea of, what do you want? What do you really want? Like, where do your passions lie? Where do you want things to go? You have this power, you have this energy. You know, in the Queen of Swords, she's not cold. She's just smart. And she doesn't fly off the handle or, you know, burn too hot. It's kind of like calm, cool, collected. You know, there's almost like a rhythm to her, like, yeah, I've got this. So then you have the Fish with the ship, and the fish could be about work. You know, it's also emotions and getting it together, because the fish are kind of swimming all over the place, and you're kind of going with a current that you might not be 100% comfortable with. But then the ship is, once again, going back to, what are you longing for? Where do you want to go with this? Because like I said, you got this kind of, I get this kind of rhythm feeling, like, you know, you've got your footing again. Almost like I want to say dancing. Like, you know, I can step ball change. You know, step ball change your life. I want to find out what this I keep wanting to say 10 of Swords, which is over here, but it's the scythe, which is also a 10. So, you know, what got kicked to the curb? This came out before. The mice. They're, you know, sneaky, gnawing. Didn't feel good. Did not feel good. And I think Aquarius kind of had that number. The letter almost wanted to come out. What did decide to come out? The Moon. I think, you know, intuitively, that gnawing turned into, you know, a bunch of mice in your cereal cabinet. And it popped out. Came out. So, I'm going to go on to this guy. I'm going to go on to the Clover. And then I'm going to do the Six of Swords together. Now the letter wants to come out. See, and she's relaxed reading this, almost like, tell me another one, please. Tell me another one. Because then there's the tree. You know, this is your health. You know, it could very easily be your mental health, where, you know, you can't keep buying what someone's selling. I want to find out about this Six of Swords here. That was too many. Six of Swords is Queen of Pentacles. So there's earth sign business here. You know, if not that, then that is Aquarius saying, like, I need to really hunker down and get it together. The Empress and the Hermit. You know, there's this fruitfulness and this growth with the Empress and a beginning and stuff, but I think that might be with your own thoughts and taking care of yourself. The Hermit card, that is Virgo, which could go back to the earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles business, but the Hermit and Temperance. So Sagittarius, you know, but I think this is more about you're getting the balance. Like I said, it's that back and forth with the pouring the cups. It's getting that balance and rhythm back. All right. So, all right. 2 nines on top of the Ace of Wands. I think that's pretty definitively, you know, the 9 of Wands. You know how to protect yourself. You know which direction you're going in because you have the 9 of Cups over here, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. You know, this is, you're almost getting to where you want to go. So you have this 9 of Wands. You are waiting. You're like, you can do your best, but I know how to defend myself. Because this 9 of Pentacles, you know, I planted this garden. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to look good doing it. And, you know, I need to just be independent. Now this Knight of Wands, what you're thinking about, you know, I get this kind of like not letting go feeling. Even though you know this stuff with the sun and everything, there's a holding on. And that, the Fool. Once you let go, then you can move. There's, you know, you got to let go of one thing to get to something else. So then you have 9 of Cups. And I think, you know, this Mercury retrograde business is about, you know, stuff coming back to shake you up a little bit. And then you say like, no, I gotta go. Okay. Because the 8 of Cups came out with Judgment. Yeah, so what you should be thinking about is, even though you might have feelings, even though it might not feel good, you need to walk away. You're not leaving the cups in bad shape. You're just saying, this is not my moment for this. Not these cups, not now. And Judgment, you know, you're blowing the horn. You're blowing the horn on all this. Just saying like, this is what I think. Alright, so I want to talk about this anchor now. I did get excited and move ahead to that stuff, so we're going to round out the Lenormand side here. So you have the anchor. Alright, am I going to have to draw with you again? I think I might. Alright, and relaxing and dealing. There it is. Okay. Get in there, babies. Alright, over top of the anchor we have the Woman and the Sun. Okay, so what you are thinking about, the Sun's up here, the Sun came out down here. So if it's not yourself, maybe you are thinking about a woman, you know, but I think this is you coming to realizations about how, I want to say like how people are doing you, and whether you're going to just keep getting done to. I know that's a way to put it, but you know, there's only so much you'll accept. So I want to know about these fish. I have a feeling this is a draw situation as well. So we're going to relax it. Deep breath. Aquarius and the fish. It's like a band name. Aquarius and the fish. I'd listen to it. Alright. There it. Oh, this is. Alright, that was like a fishy energy that was like, you know, like watching the National Geographic Channel. And you just watch those schools of fish swimming around. Kind of all crazy. The Bear. So, yeah, there's protection. This is what you're thinking about. You are, you know, maybe you're 4 of Pentacles-ing it with this bear energy of like, ugh, like I'm not letting go. I think maybe you're not letting go of your stance on something, your opinions, the way you think about something. But you want this new beginning. I don't think you want to stay in this because you have the new beginning with the child here. Then you have the Fool over here. You want to move. It's not that you don't want to move. You just need to maybe flex your mind muscles a little bit to get out of that. So I want to find out about the 3 of what Aquarius should be thinking. Jeez. Okay, that felt good. We're going to take 2. No, I want... Jeez. What you should be thinking about is there's the birds. I think there's confusion. There's a lot going on with Aquarius right now. There's just a lot of, chirping, a lot of people going on. You want to block it. You want to be like, yeah, no, and then coughing. Like, I need this to stop. I don't want more. You just want to go home. Like, can I just go home now? I think it's that very busy vibe that Aquarius has, and I almost feel like they're not taking care of themselves with this tree. I'm getting it's usually stability for me, but it is kind of like a health thing. I'm seeing it more as where, are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating, junk food all the time to kind of compensate for this, busyness that you're not being able to focus on yourself? And it goes back to that like rhythm, the dance thing. Like you need to hit your stride. You need to hit your stride again. And I think you get there once you make the judgment call of here's what I'm not putting up with. So, and I'm not so much getting a person, it's more the situation that I'm getting. Situations, probably, because Aquarius, multiple things going at one time. All right, we're using the Romance Angels deck. I don't use it very often, but it was calling to me. So we have let your friends help you, keep an open mind, and wedding. That's good. I think, you don't have to go solo all the way. You do have people that are backing you. I think, once you do say this is what's going on, they will help you. But I get the feeling like it might not be in the way you think or the way you've thought would happen. And then wedding, separation. Like I said, I'm not getting it with a person. I think maybe you might have been married to work or something. You deserve love. That's a given. I just want one more on this keep an open mind. Keep an open mind on what? Maybe you do need to separate work and home. There's this reconciliation, keep an open mind. Reconciliation's not bad. But to reconcile also means to bring two things together. Like work and home. It doesn't have to be someone from your past, but with this retrograde, it could be someone kicking up. So just know, I just have this feeling if someone does pop back in, it is not going to be for the long haul. I think whatever, fun time stuff happens with them, that you're going to realize, no, this is why we didn't do this. This is why we didn't work out. I deserve love. Go away. So now we're going to the Vintage Wisdom Oracle for Cosmic Pep Talk action. Alright, we're going to take what comes out. Sanctuary wanted to come out, but it didn't commit. Guardian Angel. That one's been coming out a lot. Gratitude. Truth. I want to know, what is that about? Compassion. Enchantment. It's quite the combo. So you have the Guardian Angel. You do have someone looking out for you. You're not alone on this. I take this more as an intuition feeling. This gratitude of, thank goodness. It's almost like that, how I said that, whew, dodge that bullet. That's the kind of like, thank goodness that worked out. But, when you get the truth, you handle it with compassion. This enchantment, I think, goes back to the Nine of Cups, at least for me, with, this enchantment. Like, you could get to this point where you are being able to pull out these qualities and these good things and start kicking up this, good energy and vibe that's going to keep you rolling. And granted, this is only 1 week, so you're jamming a lot in there, Aquarius. I just think don't be too hard on yourself. And just accept help and just strive for balance, Step ball, change it, baby. All right, Aquarius. I will talk to you for the first half of April, and then Jeremy is back mid-April, so you're stuck with me. All right. Be well, Aquarius.